Never did I think I was going to spend my Good Friday covering this guy again. Yep, Daniel Gruber has made a few videos that I would like to react to, because some of these are kind of weird. He's basically gotten the actors to sort of help him in his battle against like me and all the people who disagree with his Mae West project. Now, Mary Jane, or Mae West, as a lot of you guys will probably know her as, she actually has or had a similar job to what I do at the moment. She was basically like an actor, but also she wrote a few things as well. So similar to me, you know how like I've done a bit of acting, but I've also wrote a few of the scripts for like Playlando movies and things. You know my job, guys. Now, judging by from what I've seen, I feel like she wouldn't have approved of Daniel Gurra's project, which is unironic because it's literally about her. So I'm gonna start with reacting to some bloopers, and then we can get on to the real shit where the actors are now involved and stuff. But you know, let's start with reacting to some very, very, very funny bloopers, if you can tell what I mean. Let's enjoy, guys.
Action. It isn't what I do, but how I do it. It isn't what I say, but how I say it. Shit.
You know, when your behind the scenes stuff is so funny that even the guy known for making like the world's funniest movies like just doesn't laugh at it. You know, I'm known for laughing at literally the most unhilarious shit ever known, and yet I didn't laugh at this, so that tells you something.
God. One more.
Action.
I'll try anything once.
Sorry. Quicker.
This is just so unfunny, like, generally, man. I'm laughing at my reaction more than I'm laughing at the video, so that's saying something, isn't it?
Okay, cut, I'll do it again.
Sorry.
Did I reform, you ask? No, I'm not ashamed anymore.
See, even though in my opinion, they're all like a bunch of weirdos and stuff, I can relate to that. That's happened to me a few times before, where I've like tried like shooting a scene for a movie and it's kind of just gone a bit wrong.
Shit. Sorry.
Oh my god, it's him! I've still got nightmares from that guy. He molested both my ears and eyes in the last video about this.
Action.
Why don't you come up and see me sometime?
Oh, this is disgusting.
Okay. Come up. And...
Bro, I am so glad that he didn't get to finish that line. I did not want to hear that again. That was awful. Jesus Christ. I only just got that out of my memory from the last time, but you know, it's fine. It's really fine. Okay, now let's get on to the drama bit. I think... I'm not going to say this is a direct response to my videos, because it was never said, but I'm the only one who I know of to have actually made a video on this, and all these sort of like videos just pop up trying to defend the project, with the actors defending Daniel Gurra, saying that the workplace is like the best workplace they've ever been in. I don't know if it's like a direct response to my original video, but for content, I'm treating it like it is because I have a massive ego. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't unsubscribe. I was joking.
Hello, I'm Alex Crockford. I am a health and fitness trainer, and...
Okay, now I'm gonna look at this from his perspective. What if he kind of just needed the money? But at the same time, isn't like a health and fitness trainer like a really good job where you get loads of money if you're famous from it?
And actor. Primarily, my career started in health and fitness, from personal trainer to content creator.
This is not content creation. Well, I mean, technically, kind of is, but, you know, it just doesn't sit right with me.
With millions of followers across different platforms and views on YouTube, and now also a fitness app founder. But over the years, I started my acting career as well. What attracted me to this project was...
It allows me to be a... Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, that was just not needed whatsoever. I apologise.
Of course, the iconic and legendary Mae West.
Who in like Gen Z or Gen Alpha? Because I'm pretty sure this guy's like either Gen Z or millennial, so like Gen Z and Gen Alpha will be younger than him. But like, who in millennial, Gen Z or Alpha would have ever heard of Mae West? I don't think she's iconic for our generations. I'm just gonna be real, so I feel like he's made this up just so he can defend the project.
I feel like what resonates mostly with the quotes for me is the empowerment aspect, the cheekiness, the fun, the strength that she had.
It's honestly a shame because you threw your entire career down the line for this. Do you know how many people like actually hate this? I'm gonna be real with you.
Probably very powerful in that time, and keeping them alive now is, I think, something that the world really needs.
You hear that, guys? Apparently the world needs this Mae West project more than world peace. Oh my god! Okay, he never actually said world peace, so I wouldn't know if he actually thinks that. Or again, he could be lying just because he wants to defend the project so that he don't get in trouble.
It's been a great atmosphere. We've been having fun, whilst also focused with the delivery of creating the little videos.
That your word for YouTube shorts? Little videos? Little videos! Are we having a laugh here? What do you mean, little videos? Are we living in like the 90s still or something? Just call them by their name. YouTube Shorts. Okay, that's 1 out of the 3. Let's see the other 2.
Hi, my name is Bernardo de la Roque. I am an actor.
Funny how before I started covering this Mae West project, I never had heard these people in my life, and they all say they're like award-winning actors and directors and cameramen and fitness influencers. Like, is that where we're getting at now? I've never heard of these people. Not that I hate them or anything. I think they might actually be chill people if I gave them the chance. They just make weird things, in my opinion.
I am from Rio, Brazil, now living in beautiful London.
He is the first person in the world to have ever described London as beautiful. Like, even us from the UK, like, people from London despise of London. Like, every time I've been down to the south of the country, it's been a shithole. I'm sorry, man. I mean, obviously, there's a few places in London I like, but generally, I feel like the north is like a lot safer than the south for some reason. Probably because I live up north, though.
So I spent years and years working on stage. I was in musicals back home in Brazil. Then I decided to follow my passion, which is film.
I mean, I don't actually hate the guys, man, that are doing this project. Well, not the actors specifically. I think it's more Daniel who came up with this project. Like, the actors, they could be excused off as just needing, like, some money or something. Or maybe they thought it was a good idea and didn't know how much backlash they were going to get. Like, film, that is a good passion to have. I have that passion as well. Just still like film and things. It's such a good passion, guys. Get into film, guys. I'm telling you, it changed your life.
When I was approached to be part in a project about Mae West and using her quotes in a queer empowering way.
Okay, I want to say, I feel like the actual concept, it is a good idea. I can see how a queer person would feel like motivated to keep on living if they saw this. it was just handled weirdly, like the audience it was advertised to, and I'll get onto that at the end of the video.
I thought there's nothing better for this time that we are living. They were her quotes, so meaning these are things that were said in the 40s and 50s. It's so current. Everything's so current. I mean, I believe all of them resonate with me. Honestly, it was so much fun, it didn't really feel like work.
Now that's one of the things that most of the actors have been saying. It's like a fun job to do, and I'm glad that they're having fun. Like, you deserve to have fun. Like, I'm not mad at the actors, and to be fair, I'm not really mad at Daniel. I feel like those guys did not want this to be advertised toward kids. It's the advertising team that I'm mad about. Whoever was in charge of like advertising this should have chose like the better audience, because I'm pretty sure you can choose like the audience you advertise to when you're advertising on like YouTube and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let's head to the last video.
Hi, my name's Chris Evangelou. I'm Greek Cypriot from Cyprus.
I am going to give Daniel credit for that. He doesn't just like hire Americans like most of Hollywood would. Like, obviously in Hollywood, most of the actors are American or maybe even British, a few of them, but you never see like actors from like Greece or Brazil. So I actually do salute Daniel for actually hiring a variety of actors from a variety of different places.
I'm a former professional boxing champion. I was a boxer for many years. Unfortunately, I injured my hand, which caused me to have to retire early.
Now, I don't know how bad this injury is, so like, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I feel like, why would you have to retire for a hand injury at boxing? Like, isn't boxing made for strong men? Like, if you're not a strong guy, then why did you even pursue boxing in the first place?
Predominantly, I do film and TV. My biggest roles to date have been things like The Gentleman film. I played Primetime with Colin Farrell, and I'm on Disney Plus now.
You see, like, usually if you've done a project like this, a company like Disney would probably not hire you. So I'm glad that this project didn't actually turn his life around and make his life a living hell for him.
On La Máquina, where I play the world champion boxer, ironically, with all Mexican cast.
Why'd you have to say that just after I say Hollywood doesn't, like, hire people from a variety of different places? To be fair though, he may have been the influence for that.
I'm a bit of a cheeky guy in person as well, and there was a lot of that in this, a bit of tongue-in-cheek. I think what it done to me was it sort of turned it on its head a little bit. You know, these quotes originally, you know, with Mae West, and now to do it with Gentleman saying these quotes in the manner we did today. But yeah, I just thought it was, we had a lot of fun today filming, filming the whole thing. So I'm really proud to be a part of it.
See, I'm gonna say this, but I'm glad they're all proud to be able to, like, look back and not be embarrassed. I don't know if that will change in a few years. Hopefully not. I hope that they, like, succeed in life. I really do. Like, I know, I was being a bit mean at the start of this video and in my first video, because those videos was just me sort of ranting, but this video I'm trying to actually understand, because these smaller videos which are showing like the behind the scenes stuff are showing me like the true personality of the people behind like the projects and stuff. See, my thoughts on Daniel and these actors have kind of shifted a bit. To be honest, I don't mind them. I do, on the other hand, mind the advertising team, which I'll get on to now. Like, why was this shit being advertised to children? It was like this advertising team had one goal, which was to use this as a way to spread their propaganda. I don't know if this was Daniel's goal, probably not. He seems like a nice person who just wanted to share a message, which I can honestly understand his message, but the advertising team, why are we advertising this stuff to people who have barely even walked the earth? See, this is one of those things which I heavily do disagree with. See, I remember watching Tyler Oliveira's video on the town that made being gay illegal, and like that gay pride section where he went to like the gay pride in like LA or wherever it was, it just disgusted me, to be honest. I'm gonna give you a brief overview of kind of what happened, but there was like guys walking around with like no pants on and stuff, like just there. How would I say this? Just their tubes like flapping around in front of other children. I watched this sort of like when it sort of came out. Like it had only been out for like a month when I had first watched the video. I was about like 13, 14 myself. And looking back at it, I still heavily disagree. It's like, what are these people doing? Like, generally speaking, why are we corrupting the youth? Like, some of these kids who went to this parade were like preschoolers. And it's like, why are the parents even taking them to this parade? I'm not one to judge people's parenting, but surely you'd wait, right? Surely you'd wait. Because I remember, like, my first gay pride, that was, like, 4 years ago now, I think it was. And, like, generally speaking, Jesus Christ, why? I'm still at a loss for words. I look back at that now and think, damn, I wish I could have ran off. See, it weren't even my mum's choice to go. It was like my mum's friend's choice, and I was like, right. I look back at that and I think, why did my mum have some types of friends back then? Now, I'm not being homophobic, guys, like, generally speaking. I just don't agree with the idea of like gay pride and stuff, because it's like, you want it to be normal, but why have you got like a dedicated month of making it normal? And before you say anything like friendly fire, no, I'm just saying, why are we trying to make it normal? Yeah, we have an entire parade around it. You don't see a straight parade, do you? And if you did see a straight parade, people would start kicking off. This is what I'm getting at. I just want these adults who are trying to spread like this woke propaganda, as a lot of people would also call it. I would call it that because it kind of is the truth. But I just want these like woke adults to just let the kids be kids, please. I am a central democratic person after all, so I see it from both sides, and I just want, like, yeah, we should, when it gets to like high school, then yeah, we should have like education on this stuff, but like middle school, elementary school, or those two would actually be one in the UK called primary school, but you know, you get the point, guys. Like, generally speaking, it just, I want the world to be like a normal place. That's it from me.